Good day, my purpose driven inspiration family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. What a wonderful Tuesday it is. I know it's been a minute since I've talked to you guys, but I wanted to briefly come in and discuss a few things with you guys. So I was listening to the saying, the best things in life are free. And as I was listening to this, it's actually a song when it says the best things in life are free. I was sitting back thinking about it. And I said, that's true. The best thing in life are free, but what's really costing you? You know, we have what's free is when you have the freedom of love, when you have patience, when you have good surrounding around you, great friends, great company. That's a good thing in life. But what's costing you? What costs you? Because if the best thing in life is free, what is costing you your freedom? Which means what's holding you back? Because we're in a time right now where we're moving forward. People are in different endeavors in their life. People are getting their houses, the jobs that they want, whatever it may be. We're in that season where we're moving forward. But the question is, what is costing you? Is it procrastination? Is it a hindrance? Is it a excuse? What's costing you? Is it the wrong surrounding? Is it the wrong people around you? What's costing you? Is it the urge for you to move forward when you shouldn't move forward prematurely? What's costing you? Because if the best things in life is free, when God allow you to be in an area in your life where you're moving towards your blessing, when God allow give you that yes in your life, what's costing you? And when I say what's costing you, oftentimes we go through different things in life, and oftentimes we can be in the season where we're going through different hardships, you know. And I heard actually a pastor say, I heard them talking about fertilizer. And they said, have you ever, I heard a wonderful prophetess say, when they put fertilizer in the ground, have you ever known the fertilizer to smell good? It stinks, but the fertilizer is necessary for the plant to grow. Some people will put the fertilizer in the ground so that the plant can grow, but it's necessary. Something that stinks so bad is necessary for the plant to grow. So what's holding you back? What's the excuse? But as the seed, can you imagine the seed saying that stink, that whatever that is, that fertilizer on me, it stinks, but it's necessary for the plant to grow. So oftentimes we could be in a season in our life where we go through different things where it doesn't feel good. We go through an uncomfortable stage in our life, and oftentimes we want to move because it doesn't feel good, and that can cost you when you move prematurely. That can cost you when you make a decision prematurely, or when you make a decision because it's easy. When you make a decision because you want to get out of that hardship, which is the fertilizer. The hardship can be the fertilizer, but the fertilizer is necessary for the plant to grow. What's costing you? What's holding you back? You know, oftentimes when God he knows our ending before our beginning. So when he tells us our ending, we forget the end. We don't read the fine prints. And the fine print says you're going to go through different stuff while getting to that ending, which is your blessing, which is the finish line. There's the fine print that we oftentimes we don't read, and we try to put some stuff together without reading the fine prints. We can destroy the project if we don't read the fine prints, right? Read your fine prints. That's a necessary part in life. But what's so awesome about the fertilizer, something that's so important can be rejected at times. Something that's so important can actually people don't want it in their life because you don't want that mess, that stinky stuff to be on you. You don't want it to be on you. You don't want the criticism to be on you. You don't want the rejection to be on you. You don't want the whatever it is said about you be on you. So you reject, you push it away and say, I don't want to go through this. And when you don't want to go through it, then you reject the necessary part in your life, which is the fertilizer in your life, and then you stunt your growth. And then the seed is not being able to grow without the fertilizer, and it's just a seed, and it doesn't grow into a plant. The missing part. So oftentimes when we go through different things in life, and oftentimes when we're going through through the struggles of growing of whatever if you have your business, if you have a relationship, a marriage, whatever it is, oftentimes we can leave things prematurely because we don't want to suffer, because we don't want to hear whatever it may be. We don't want to go through that process in life. We abandon our project or abandon our assignment because we don't want to stay in that uncomfortable position because it stinks. Oftentimes it can stink. Character building, it doesn't feel good, so it can stink, just like how that fertilizer stink when it's on that plant. But once it stays on the plant, the plant begin to go through mind you, when it has the fertilizer, it also has the dirt as well. So there's the fertilizer, and then they got to get through that dirt. The dirt is the hardship in life. The dirt is the rejection. The dirt is whatever it's said about you. The dirt is that has to cover the plant, but it's really necessary for the plant's grow. So it's not just the water or the sunlight, but before you get to the sunlight, you got to have that the dirt. You got to have the fertilizer. You got to go through it. You got to push through the hardship. You got to push through the naysayers. You got to push through the doubt. You got to push through the fear. You got to push through the procrastination. You got to push that dirt and realize it because it's necessary for your growth. And then as the plant begins to, those of you who have a garden, you can relate, or you can probably witness this as your plant begins to grow. Sometimes it's like, okay, now that it got through, as the plant begins to grow, it's like, boom, now it's growing. The seed is now has a little sprout, right? Now that it got through the fertilizer in the soil, it has a little sprout. Oh, so I made it past this step. Boom, so the little sprout. So now that you made it through the doubt and the fear in your life, like the plant, like the seed goes through the fertilizer in the dirt, now the little sprout can go up because now it can receive the sunlight, and it can receive the water because it went through that little test, the dirt, the stinkiness of the fertilizer. It went through that, and now it can have that life being given, which is the sunlight, which is the water. Now it can be nourished because it said, I made it past that first step. The hardest step is the first step. The hardest step is saying yes. The hardest step is obedient. But once you be obedient to step, once you plan down, you do it, make that first step. Now you got through the easy part. The hard part, what makes it a little bit easier as you get through the hard part, because now you're doing it. Now you can sprout because now you're not doubting. Now you got past the dirt. Now you got past the fertilizer, the dirt, the gossip. You got past the doubt, the fear. I can't do it. I can't do it. The hindrance. You got past it. Now as you sprout, your help is coming, because your help is saying you got to get through it first, because sometimes God will give us instructions and said you got to get through it first. You got to get through the first step first, because the first step can be our biggest hindrance if we don't get past it. So sometimes the first step is get through this. I'm gonna get through this part. I'm gonna shut my ears to whatever it may be. I'm gonna close my eyes to anything aside that's distracting. And I'm looking forward. I'm listening for the voice of God. I'm listening to the instructions. I'm listening to the help. And once I get past that, now God said, I can nourish you. Now I can give you the help that you need for your business. I can give you the help that you need in your personal life. I can give you the help that you need in your relationship. I can do it now because you got to the first step. The first step that allows you can either say yes or no. The first step is saying, can you say yes or no? I'm going to say yes to, I'm going to get through it even when it hurts, even when it's uncomfortable, even when I don't like it. I'm going to get through the first step, because then I can make it through the second step. And because when you get through the first step, it's like, I'm going to say, what if I say no? I don't want to be around this dirt. I don't want to be around this uncomfortable. I want to be around this thing, but like that. And when I say no, I end up live a settled life when you say no to the things that you have on the inside of you. No through, if you say no to growth, if you say no through your character building, that can be a hindrance in your life, and then you could live a shoulda, coulda, woulda life. And who wants to live a shoulda, coulda, woulda life? I know I don't, because at the end of the day, when something is on the inside of you, you're going to see it performed in somebody else. You're going to see it performed in the next generation. They're going to do what you're supposed to do. And then you're gonna see it in life. You're gonna be like, man, I know it's me. It's me. I know I have a responsibility for others, but I chose to say no. So now I'm shoulda, coulda, woulda. But God, word should not return unto him void. So you're going to find somebody that's going to say yes. And that person that's going to say yes, automatically is going to go through that dirt, going to go through the same thing you go through, but pull people out with them. They're going to be successful in that business. The things that you're supposed to say no. Don't you for a second ever think that you're irreplaceable, because everyone's replaceable. So do your work. Do what is necessary for you. Accomplish your gifts and your dreams, what you're supposed to do now. Get through the dirt. Get through the dirt. Get through the dirt. No more no's. Get through the dirt. The uncomfortable feeling, the doubt. Rebuke the doubt. Pull your mind in. I can do this. Even when I'm uncomfortable, I'm doing this. And when you get through the dirt, and when you get through the stinkiness of the fertilizer, then you'll be able to sprout and be watered correctly. You can feel the water. You can feel the sunlight now. You can feel the yes. You can feel it now, because now you done made it through the dirt. Get through the dirt. When they say the best things in life are free, because God said it's freely given. It's freely given. My blessing is freely given. It's freely given unto you. Now walk in your obedience and receive what I have for you, because the best things in life is free. Once you get past those things that's costing you, get rid of that stuff that's costing you, so that you can experience the good life, because you were made to have a good life. You were made to live a prosperous life. You can be prosperous in different. You can be prosperous in happiness. You can be prosperous in joy. You can be prosperous in so many things, but just being happy with where you are. Happiness can be taken for granted, because when you have happiness, a lot of people don't have that in their life. But when you got it, I'm telling you, it's the best thing. When you got joy, that's another step. You got the greatest gift of all. When you got joy, that's the best thing. When you got love, that's the best thing. And when you're doing what you were made to do, you feel even better. So get past what is costing you, so that you can experience the best thing in life, which is free, which is your gift, which is your purpose, which is love, which is joy, the things that you're supposed to do in life. Experience it now. So I wanted to come to you guys on this Tuesday just to share this with you, so that you can get forward, so that you can experience the joy that God has for you, so that you can experience your purpose in life, so that you can enjoy it and do it. Get past that dirt and make it forward. So I'm not going to be before you long. I just wanted to share the daily nugget with you guys on this Thursday. Thank you for tuning into Purpose Driven Inspiration, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Maybe I will see you guys soon. And I just wanted to share that daily nugget with each and every one of you, because I am happy. I feel great that I said yes, and I want you guys to say yes to your purpose as well. You're gonna live, and don't let nothing cost you. I pray that you all will have a blessed Tuesday and enjoy the rest of your day.